Yo, Philly 254 living life. Back at it. So I once did a video discussing how well the Steam Deck could operate as your console, a primary console, could it replace your console, all that fun jazz. And I'll throw a link towards the top where I went all into that. This video is going to be about pretty much the opposite, which is how well, let's grab it real quick, does the Steam Deck really operate as a portable device, right? Portable gaming system. So let's get into that. Let's talk about that. But real fast, like and subscribe. You know how it is. You like these kind of videos, do the YouTube Jasmine Rain, click the notification bell. You know how it go. Now let's get to the whole discussion. How well does the Steam Deck really operate as an actual portable device, which is basically what it's built as, right? So it hits all the initial check marks. It's small, compact, has all the jazz meringues it needs. So, but let's talk about what are we actually, how well it actually does its job, right? So first things first, let's talk about the weight. Me personally, and I'll throw it out there in my own personal opinion. Let's put it out there. It's a heavy device. It's got some weight. And off top, most people may not like that. Some people may want the devices light. I don't know. Me, I like my devices with some weight on. I like my devices with some actual meat on the bones. Can put some numbers on the scale. So I like that. I like it. Feels like a fine piece of hardware, nice and sturdy. That's what I like about it. So yeah, I definitely like the weight. Some people may not, but I feel like it's a plus to it, right? Next, which is connected to the weight. We'll discuss how thick it is. Now this is I'm on the fence with that one. It is a thick boy. It's got some thickness to it. It's got some thunder thighs. You know what I'm saying? But considering what all it's capable of, yeah, you would have to kind of make it a little thick. It has to be a little thick because it's pretty powerful for its size. Think of like the Nintendo Switch, any version of it, and compare it to the Steam Deck as far as power, and you get what I'm talking about. So but yeah, it is thick though, so we'll put it out there. We'll call that a little bit of a negative in a sense. Next is the actual controls. So if you got the Steam Deck and you got the actual controls, the buttons and whatnot, it's no point in having it if the controls suck. If everything is horrible, man. For the most part, I'm down with it. The controls are good. The little track pads, they're pretty good. They're pretty darn good. They're not the best, but I mean, it's a trackpad. How good are they? In reality, but that it is what it is. I don't Lost Rim World, but my only gripe, and I've always said it, is the actual directional pad. Man, playing fighting I have to play differently with fighting games. I have to be very precise or deliberate, should I say, with button controls. If I'm trying to do a fireball, throw a Hadouken, down, forward, punch, whatever, I gotta be very precise with the button controls. It's a lot more difficult to get those fireballs out with this directional pad or whatnot. So in essence, it's no point in being portable if buttons and whatnot are no good and you gotta bring a controller. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say it's pretty good, but this is a negative. Now can I do it? Yes. I just have to play a little more different. I have to play a little differently with fighting games, but any other game is no problem. Fighting games are the only games that I know of that really are technical with the directional pad. Any other game is no issue whatsoever, so I'm not gonna harp too hard on it, but that is a negative that I will give it. But all the other buttons feel good. Everything feels nice and tight, nice and good. The trackpad, like I said, it could be better, but what trackpads are really that good? It's still precise, it's still responsive, so I'm not gonna knock it too hard at all for the trackpad situation. It's a trackpad, right? The next thing on the list is probably the biggest thing, and that's the battery life. Now this is where it's gonna be a problem. The Steam Deck's battery life is always an issue. It sucks. Let's throw it out there. Spoiler alert. It sucks. I play the Steam Deck in all kinds of positions. Pause. I play the Steam Deck in any, different scenarios. I play it laying down, sitting up, play it when I'm using the restroom. I play it when I'm, away from the house, somewhere else doing whatever. I play it, I play it all the time, and on or off the chargers, off of the charger or whatnot. And I feel like when I'm away from the house, it's a guarantee I need to bring, a charger with me. Because, I mean, if you play a very less graphic, CPU intensive game or whatnot, a game that just there's not power, not drawing a lot of power, maybe it lasts much longer. But a lot of games I play, and a lot of games I think most people typically play, a lot of people do emulating, so whatever. But it requires some power, it requires some strength, and if you're playing something that requires some power, some oomph to it, it can be a problem because the battery, So if I play, I get about 2 hours, 3-4 hours tops out of it. And then I'm done. So if I'm gone somewhere for a while, down to, I don't know, my parents' house or whatever, and they live about 45 miles away from me. So if I'm down over there and whatnot, and Steam Deck dies, it's gone. So that's it. And so it could be power hungry, and the battery could be better. But considering all things considered, I understand. They're trying to make it so that way it was a balance they had to make. Battery power versus how much thick, because it's already a thick girl, right? So I get it, but still, it's going to be a knock on it. Battery power sucks. Another thing is that fan. That fan can be loud. That fan can be loud sometimes. You playing a game that's really drawn on that power and it starts heating up, that fan can get up there. So that can be a thing, and whether there's a case on it or not, I got it. Do I have a case? No, I don't have the case on it now. I'll take it off. Actually, it's right here. This case is full of vents, so the Steam Deck, it can breathe, so that's not an issue. It's not trying to breathe or anything. It's full of vents, plenty of holes in there for it to breathe in it. But games that require a lot of juice, it definitely draws a lot of power out of it. So, and with that being said, heats it up and it has to cool off and blah 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 blah. So that fan can be loud. So overall, how well does this bad boy operate as an actual portable device? It could be better. You can't leave home without a charger. Let's put it that way. I think whenever Valve comes up with another Steam Deck, another device to a Steam Deck 2, Steam Deck Ultra, Steam Deck Plus, Steam Deck, whatever they want to call it. I think one of the things they really want to work on is that battery power, because that could definitely be a bit loud. I mean, not loud. Could be a bit short. That fan is a problem too. Those are two of the things I would like them to, really fix that directional pad as well. But overall, it's obviously a great device. But it's a portable device. It gets the job done. Let's put it that way. It's not like you can never use it portable. Can never use it as a portable device at all. Of course you can. But it gets the job done. It just could get the job done better and cleaner. You get what I'm saying? So, we'll give it a rating, man. We go with the rating system that I haven't completely figured out and done yet. So, what's that? 1 out of 5. We're gonna work with that 1 out of 5. One being, we're gonna go with 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. How well is the Steam Deck at being basically what it's designed to do and be portable? Man, we gonna give it a good 3.5, man. 3.5. I don't like giving halves, but I feel like a 3 is just too much and a 4 is just a little bit too high. So 3.5. It's definitely portable. It can be a bit heavy. I like the heaviness, but some people might not. But it can get loud when that fan starts running, and it can definitely drain the battery real fast. So you can't leave without the charger. That's why I did, a review on a case that has a compartment just for, you can put a charger with it with no, that way you can keep it with you. I'll throw it, somewhere, at the end or whatever, so you can see that review if you want to. But it definitely you got to bring that charger with you unless you're just cool with saying, hey, when it's dead, it's dead. It is what it is. So, yeah, it can definitely do better. So I'll give it that cool 3.5. We're going to roll with that. Anyway, if you like more Steam Deck news, reviews or whatnot, you know what, speaking of, I'm gonna pause my whole little outro there. I will say I'm working on a new series, and throw in the comments if you think it would be something y'all would like to see. Basically I'm gonna record games, and I'm gonna just basically say I'm gonna play games on the Steam Deck. Doesn't have to be brand new, but it'll be some brand new games. It'll be some other games as well. I'm just gonna basically do a whole little discussion on how well does that game even work on a Steam Deck? Yes, it works, but some games work better than others. It is what it is. Marvel Midnight Suns, I haven't played it in a couple weeks, but Marvel Midnight Suns at one point it's crashing all the time. You know, that I'm gonna play it again, especially since they got it. You know, they got that DLC with Deadpool on there. I'm gonna put that on there and see how it plays now, if it's even any better. So, thinking about doing that. Let me know. Let me know if that's something you guys would like to do in the comments or whatnot. Anyway, as I was saying, like and subscribe. Do your due diligence. Cruise through the playlist. And we out.